Hey guys, it's Buddha Gem here, and this is day 4 of a video a day for 30 days. And I'm going to stay on this Occupy topic. I'm still a member of one of the largest social networks within the Occupy movement, Occupy Wall ST NYC. We refer to it as the tweet boat. And a tweet went out, I guess, today that one of our members had a problem with. I would like to read it to you because I think it's really indicative of the internal dialogue we often have within this group. I think is very indicative of what's going on within the larger movement and kind of why it is in a nosedive. The main difference between a terrorist and Congress is that one is legalized while the other is not. Now, that was the tweet our friend within this group went on to say, "You don't win over popular support by calling Congress terrorists. There are much more effective ways to discredit them, including, number 1, calling out their specific acts of corruption. Number 2, forming alliances with other groups or even Congress people that are fighting for change. And number 3, voting them out." These very ideas would have been laughed at a year ago. But now it really is this idea that we're going to vote, we're going to occupy the ballots, we're going to bum rush the vote, we're going to get in, occupy people, the siren song of electoral politics has really drawn a lot of people. And you can kind of see it in this, because if Congress isn't a terrorist organization, I don't know how you could call anything a terrorist organization. And to really drive that point home, I'd urge you all to go to livingunderdrones.org. A new study was just published jointly by NYU and Stanford that details the horrendous and horrific life of living under 24 hours of drones flying over you. You don't know why they're going to strike. You don't know what you can or can't do. They have this crazy thing where Obama, apparently it's like specific, depending on what you do, and that's ambiguous at best, they can target you or the group you're with, or and one out of every time they kill like an able-bodied man, an able-bodied man is what a terrorist is in northern Pakistan. When they do kill one, they're killing upwards of like 50 women and children. That's not the definition of terrorism. Living your life with those things flying over your head, day in and day out, killing you and your family and maiming people, and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to stop it. That's terrorism, and that's directly funded by Congress. That's just one example in this large empire that we live in the belly of, but that's not hateful rhetoric, that is truth. And yet, it's like, don't hurt their feelings, we could become friends with Congress, which of course misses the systemic and institutionalized nature of Congress, of what it does. And so it's very interesting, because when I pointed out, his first thing was, we could point out specific acts of corruption. He says, well, we could point out that, this drone attacks are a form of corruption, but it's not. We have been going to war with people abroad, this country has, since its inception, expanding its borders, conquering lands, maiming and killing 3-4 million in Indonesia, 800,000 in the Philippines. It goes on and on. How many millions in Iraq? Tens of thousands in Afghanistan. All over the world, a long, slow genocide. The people of this continent that were wiped out. This isn't a corruption. A corruption is like straying from the original, right? These drone attacks in Pakistan, the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, in Somalia and Libya, and the rest of the world, they're not corruption. That is how the empire functions, and Congress funds that. Congress is a terrorist organization. So, with that said, getting back to Occupy, unfortunately, these liberal voices have become the dominant voices, so that it seems we're going to take the high road, and we shouldn't, call names, and you can have that debate, but the fact that it's even questionable whether or not Congress is a terrorist organization or not, I mean, go ask the people of northern Pakistan. Go ask the people of Libya. Go ask the people of Iraq or Afghanistan, where they're constantly bombarded by the violence that we pay for and that Congress approves and authorizes. So, you know, I think that's indicative of kind of where Occupy is at this point. The liberal voices are very strong right now. The more radical voices have a hard time, I think, really getting across, you know. So, well, you know, thanks for watching. Leave your comments below, and if you're doing the video challenge, like Mr. 1001 Nights took up the challenge, the 30-day challenge, let me know in a comment, leave a video response, something like that, so I can come check your channel out. And I'll be back at it tomorrow. Hope you're all having a great day. Peace.